We're going back to work finally. Not finally. I don't want to go back to work. Oh shit, my phone's dying. Why don't I ever charge my phone? Why, God, why? I already curled my lashes just so I look a little more presentable. I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows off camera because every time I do my eyebrows on the lives, I become so disconcentrated. Is that a word? I'm not concentrating talking to you guys, and then you guys leave, and then I'll have yours. So, welcome back to my live kitchen night. Last night, I was thinking, you know what? It's my last date. I'm gonna. What is this here? Oh, it's a hair. I was like, yesterday was my last day. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and drink. So I DoorDash some alcohol. Good afternoon. Hi, Jasmine Jones. How are you, my love? I DoorDash some alcohol, some White Claws, and I've never, ever tried White Claws. And I just heard so much of them, so I was like, you know what? They're gonna be good, blah, blah, blah. And I ordered mango flavor, you know, because I love mango. So I was like, you know what? It's gonna taste good. And I ordered a mango. Sorry, guys, I just get caught in this. Kid you not, I ordered a mango and it tastes like shit. It tastes like nothing. It basically tasted like a carbonated drink, if I'm completely honest. It didn't taste like alcohol, it didn't taste like nothing. I have no idea why people go crazy for those drinks. I give it a thumbs down from my own opinion. So whatever, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish it. I ate one can, 5% alcohol, and mind you, it didn't give me nothing, no head change. Like a little bit, right? After a little while, it does give me a little bit of head change. Me and my boyfriend's like, oh no, you know, I'm starting to get hungry. And I was like, okay, you know, it's like, it's my last day being off, so I decided not to cook last night. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna order pizza because, you know, I just want to relax. I don't want to cook right now. And he said, okay, that's fine, babe, no worries. So I was like, okay. So he says, let's just order pizza, you know, let's order pizza. My boyfriend loves pizza. Can't go wrong with pizza. And we ordered pizza from Domino's. And the pizza was fire. It was so freaking good. You know, I was eating pizza. I was drinking. So I was like, this is kind of good. And we're watching the last episode of the last Airbender on Netflix. So I was like, okay, you know, we need to eat pizza because this is the last episode. You know, I'm like, it has to be good. You know, kitchen not. You know, we like, you know, shower. We get ready to go to bed, and my stomach starts to hurt. And I told my boyfriend like my stomach hurts. Like I don't know. It usually does hurt when I eat a lot of dairy. Like I'm not lactose intolerant, but when I do eat a lot of dairy, I do become bloated. You know, I don't get diarrhea when I eat cheese, nothing like that. But I do become really, really bloated. So I was like, what's going on? Like, you know, I feel like shit. So I was like, whatever. So, you know, I'm just gonna lay on my tummy. You know, I didn't feel full anymore. So like, you know, I lay on my tummy, just, you know, watch something. And I was watching The Bachelor, the last episode. So, you know, I was watching The Bachelor, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna feel better. And I didn't feel bad. You know, I was like, okay. And then finally, I go to sleep. My cat wakes me up, like I would say 2 times because he was hungry or I don't know, he wanted to play. I was like, whatever. Around 3 in the morning, I get a severe tummy ache. Hi, Dolly. How are you, love? I get a nasty tummy ache and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. At this point, I was like confused because I felt like going poo, I guess the restroom, number 3, I would say. And at the same time, I felt like throwing up. I felt two things. And I got confused with my body. I was like, what in the hell should I do? Should I try go using the restroom or whatever, you know? So then I tried using the restroom and nothing came out. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, what's wrong with my body? So then I was there at 3 in the morning, dead tired. I'm freaking tired. I'm sleepy. And I'm in the freaking restroom. So then I was like, what in the fudge is wrong with my body? So then finally I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to like stay here for a bit. Maybe it's gonna come out. TMI, guys. I'm like, maybe it's gonna come out, make me feel better, blah, blah, blah. Foundation of the day is Huda Beauty. It's not my shade, but I make it work. Yeah, I'm saying, make it work. Make it work. You know? We gotta use this expensive fucking foundation. Yes, guys, this fucking foundation was fucking expensive. I gotta use those expensive foundations. Around 3 in the morning, I'm stuck in the freaking toilet, just trying to push it. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with my body? Like, I'm trying to push at this point. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. And finally, I used the restroom. It was just a little bit, so it's nothing much. But I was like, no, this can't be it. My stomach is hella hurting. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Like, why does it have to be the day before I have to go to work? I'm buzzed. I want to go to sleep. I just want to get my rest so I'm not tired. Finally, I was like, you know what? When I was in the toilet and I was like, sitting down or whatever, TMI, I gagged a little bit. So like, not like ugh, but I was like I burp and like liquid came out. You know those nasty burps? So I burped and liquid came out. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no way, I'm probably gonna have to throw up. And I didn't understand my body. Like maybe because I was half dead asleep, I didn't understand my body, what was going on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to throw up because I'm gagging fucking like acid or something like that. Or or what's it called? Burping kind of acid type of feeling. I was like, oh my God, I'm probably gonna have to throw up. And then I started having the nasty, like someone's choking me. I don't know how do you explain when you want to throw up. I had a nasty stuck thing in my throat, like something has to come out. So then finally I stand next to the toilet. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to throw up. Maybe that's why my tummy's hurting. And I stand there, like, and nothing comes out. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I start stressing. At 3 in the morning, I start stressing, like, what the hell is going on with me? My cat is guarding me. He's, like, outside in the restroom, just staring at me, like, what is wrong with you, bitch? And I was like, I don't know. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make myself throw up. Hi, Maggie Coronado. I freaking put my finger in my throat, and I was like, I need to go back to sleep. And I was like, you know what? Let's do this. So I freaking put my finger in my throat and I go, and I throw up. And kid you not, I threw up first like a little bit, and I was like, okay, I don't need to. And then I threw up super heavy, like a nasty big one. And I hate with a passion. I hate with a passion throwing up. I hate the feeling of it. I don't like throwing up. And I don't like the feeling it lives in my mouth. I had to brush my teeth again and put Listerine. I just hate it. It's bad for your teeth, actually. The acid that comes out from your stomach when you throw up is bad for your teeth. So if you ever throw up, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth again. And I was like, okay, that might feel better. Like, maybe that's it. And then again, my stomach starts to hurt again. And I was like, what the fuck? Do I have to throw up again? But I didn't feel like throwing up again. I was like, whatever. And then my stomach starts to hurt, like to go the restroom. So then I clean my mouth fast again. And I sit in the toilet again after throwing up. And kid you not, I had to poo again. So then this time it wasn't the regular poo. It was like watery, like type 3 poo. So I was like, what the hell's going on? So then I poop, and I was like, oh, the stomach, okay, it went away. Okay, so then, flush it, clean myself, whatever, etc. I was like, okay, I think it's good. It's good, right? It's good, it's good. And so I was like, okay. So I wash my hands. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, try to sleep it off. And then my stomach pain returns. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then at this point, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Something's in my eye, guys. I feel it. I feel it in my eye. I feel it in my eye. Oh. That's when this thing becomes useful. And then I say, like, I feel it in my eye. I don't know. It went away. Weird. And I was like, you know what? Whatever's. And I started feeling the thing in my throat again. I was like, no, I feel like going to the restroom again. What the fuck? So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna try again. And I put my finger down my throat again. And I kid you not, I throw up not once, not twice, but 3 times. So after I threw up 2 times already, I threw up 3 more times, and they were like big ones. It wasn't like, it was like, bleh. And I was bleh, and I was trying to rest, and I was like, bleh. Like super bad. It was the worst feeling ever. The worst feelings are like getting number three and then also wanting to throw up. I've never ever ever had that before. It's always one or the other. Like I want to go to the restroom or I want to throw up. And kid you not, it was like the worst feeling ever. And finally, after throwing up, I was like, oh my god, is this it? And finally, I brushed my teeth again, and I, washed my hands, and I was like, okay, I feel better. And then finally, I went to sleep. It was so bad, guys. I don't know why this happened. I ate my regular normal size of amount of pizza. Towards the end, I did feel full, but that's why I stopped. And I remember I ate my pizza like halfway. I only ate 2.5 slices, and I usually eat 5 or 4, like with my boyfriend. So I only ate like 2.5 slices and some tater tots or something like that. And that was it. And then I had my drink. So I don't know, the White Claw just messed up my whole digestive and messed up my whole fucking stomach, you know? So I was like, what the fuck? But that is what happened last night, guys. I didn't sleep much. And I feel like shit. Has that ever happened to you guys? Where you guys want to throw up and you guys want to poo at the same time? It's like so disgusting, guys. So disgusting. And yeah, it was like the worst last night that I had because I have to go to work today and I'm gonna work 9 days straight. Yeah, you heard that correct. 9 days straight for work. My boss is going on vacation and I'm being in charge as a second in charge, and then my boss is gonna be my second boss. It's going to be in charge of the whole store. I don't know what's gonna happen because my second in charge, I don't know, she doesn't have things handled as much as the first one, I would say, but sometimes she feels like I feel like she doing good. And then sometimes I feel like she's doing like I don't know what's going on, she's a little confusing. But yeah, guys. And yesterday I went to go eat al mocajete. Yesterday, I'm gonna tell you my day yesterday, okay? Yesterday I woke up and I was feeling good. Yo, my makeup was so nice. It was so flawless. I did my hair because we haven't been out in a long time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my hair. And I did my hair. Do you look like that didn't you look like that didn't happen to you? I'm glad you feel better, girl. I know, right? Then I finally rest. I slept for like another 3 hours straight or whatever. But my boyfriend kept the alarm like at 8:30. So I kept waking up because of the alarm. And I kept telling my boyfriend, 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Because I was so tired. I just couldn't wake up. But I finally said, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to be late. And my first day back. So then, yesterday, I'm going to tell you my day yesterday. Yesterday, I went out with Eric. A lot of you guys like, show us how he looks like. He looks basically like Kevin, but shorter and a little darker. And he has long hair. He has like a little ponytail. What the hell is that? He's like a little ponytail. Little coletita. And I show like his hands, and you guys were like, I want to see him. And I was like, oh, next time that he goes out with us, I'm going to try to film him a little bit. Or if he's comfortable, do a live with him. Because my boyfriend, no way in hell he can ever be uncomfortable. He's just, I don't know. Like, I try to convince him, but he's like, no, no, no. And then when he's filming, like when I'm filming, he gets perfectly quiet. Like, he doesn't want to talk. Like, I don't know what's wrong. He's so shy. And yeah, so next time I'm gonna tell Eric if he wants to do like a video with me or something. So I don't know, something can happen, do like a little video, a little content creation. But yeah. And I started using my bag yesterday. I wasn't gonna use my Tabby 20, but my boyfriend's like, when are you gonna use your bag? And I was like, oh, you know what? Today's a perfect day. We're going out with your brother, and we're just gonna. I love that I can go out with my boyfriend and his brother, like the three of us, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable. We're kind of quiet because the three of us don't have much to talk about, if that makes sense. But they both talk for a little bit, and generic stuff. They'll be like, oh, how's mom? How's dad? How are the cats? How are the dogs? And then they talk about stuff about work, and then for a bit. And I don't mind being like there because it's very comfortable, and sometimes they do conversate with me too. But girl, yesterday I was so freaking hungry that I was just I was freaking eating. I told my boyfriend, don't eat because where we going, we're gonna order a mocajete. What is a mocajete? Mocajete is like a thing made out of freaking rock, and it has little legs, and they basically boil that little mocajete. They boil it, and it has like red sauce, it has shrimp, it has asada, it has chicken, it has nopal, it has peppers, both colors. They gave us a green one and a red one, and it has jalapenos, and it has a big, big, big piece of fucking queso fresco. That shit was fire. And mind you, we were stuck on the traffic for like an hour almost because it was far, it wasn't nearby. And I was driving, obviously, I was like, my stomach was growling. I was like, oh my God, maybe we should have ate cereal. But I told my boyfriend, don't eat anything. Because my boyfriend's like, I'm gonna eat cereal. And I was like, no, don't eat cereal because then when you eat something and then you don't want to eat the food. And that does happen. And kitchen not, it was a good idea because when we got there, we finished the whole portion. Like, we left only like the shrimp and like the veggies. And Eric took the shrimp home, because he didn't finish his food. Eric ordered enchiladas de pollo, and he can't eat cheese because he's lactose intolerant, so he didn't eat it with cheese, but they look good. And I told my boyfriend, next time we go, we're gonna order something else instead of mocajete. And he said, okay, we're gonna order something different. All right, we gotta do our makeup really quick. I have to bon voyage really quick. And let's see. Morning tech girl plans. How are you, my love? You need medicine cabinet. Medicine for your stomach, headache, band-aids for emergency. Oh, I definitely need band-aids because last time my cat scratched me the heel and it was a nasty deep cut. It's already healed, but it wasn't that nasty deep cut. And I was like thinking like, man, I should have like, what's it called? I should have like band-aids or something. And then one time my boyfriend got burned. He got burned at work and he didn't tell me. He said, no, I didn't want to tell you because you're going to tell me to go to the hospital. And I was like, yes, that's what I was going to do. He's like, I don't want you to worry about me. And I was like, yes, but you still have to tell me. He was hiding his burn. He burned himself, you guys, in his hand. And finally noticed it like 3 days ago because he had like a weird mark on his hand. And I was like, what the hell is that in your hand? And he's like, oh, I got burned. I didn't want to tell you. What do you mean you got burned? And I guess he was opening the gas tank. If you guys don't know what my boyfriend does, he basically drives around this car at the airport and he has to change the gas tank. I don't know what the hell that is. I honestly don't know what that is. And I guess because of the pressure when he was opening, it was hot. And when he opened it, it just, and it shoot all of this of his hand shoot out like hot steam, and he burned it, and it was nasty, like red and stuff. But he hid it really well because I didn't see it. I didn't notice it, and when I finally noticed it, he said it was already healing, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't notice it at all. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you didn't make me go to the doctor. And I was like, yeah, I was. The fuck? You got burned. And then the brother obviously said you should get workers' comp. But he doesn't want to because he's on probation, guys. So he doesn't want to, like, looked at us, oh my God, he can't handle even to drive a truck. And then they're going to say, oh, we're not going to keep him. His probation is over on March the 14th. He's almost there. So we just want him to pass March the 14th. And then they're going to tell him if he's going to stay or not. But I feel he's been doing so good. He learned everything so quick. He learned how to drive the cars already by himself. And he initiated, he said, hey, I want to learn this. I want to learn that. He's very open-minded. If you guys don't know, Sagittarius people are very, very eager to do stuff. Eager to learn, eager to do anything. Like right now, like he's trying to like, what's it called? Do other stuff. He gets like, when he gets into his head, when he commits, if that's the proper explanation. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like, Sagittarius are good boyfriends, but at the same time, they're also lack of commitment, because I'm gonna tell you why. I've dated, my first one was a Sagittarius too. And the difference between him and my boyfriend, even though they're both Sagittarius, is that my first one was 100% committed, but he does lose commitment if he's not 24/7 given attention to, if that makes sense. You get me? Also, when feeling insecure, when they make a decision saying, oh, you know what, I'm not going to be with you anymore, they stick to it and they don't want to be with you anymore. Some of them. That's how he was. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what sign you are. It just depends how you were raised, your principles, and how you are as a person. Kevin is definitely different than the first one. Nothing alike. I would say the only thing alike as a Sagittarius will be that he gets super, super eager, like addicted to stuff quick. There you go. So let's say he wants to learn how to play baseball, right? Y si le mete en la cabeza, I'm gonna learn how to play baseball. He's gonna learn. I don't know how he's gonna do it. He's gonna find the classes. He's gonna get it. He's gonna do it. That's the thing about my boyfriend. And I feel it's a good thing, you know? Like when we moved out, he said, babe, we're gonna move out. You know, he goes and looks for apartments. You know, we both get into like trying to get appointments to view apartments. And it happened, you know, we made it happen. I would say it was a both thing, you know, and our teamwork, it's just really amazing. You know, I didn't think it was gonna be this good, to be honest, because when you live together, it's so different, guys. It's so different than when you're not living together. So we're going for 3 months already. We haven't had huge arguments. We had disagreements with what we like, or you know what we like to do, but slowly, slowly, we just kind of have like the hang of it. Like he will know, babe, I'm not gonna do this because you say you don't like this. Ya sabe, you know, ya sabe. And then if I would be like, okay, I'm not gonna bother him because you know this and that. But we're both very like cordial. We're both very like respectful of our private timing too. Now, if you guys are seeing Love Is Blind, it's already 9:45. 5 more minutes. If you guys have seen Love Is Blind, I have a big opinion on Chelsea and Billy, the couple that is literally being the talk in the whole web of TikTok. I have a big thought about Billy and Chelsea. I'm gonna explain to you guys how their little persona is. If you guys have not seen Love Is Blind, which is so popular right now, you guys, El Mocajete is the best. Yes, Betty Boo, they're so good. Maria Jose Diaz Nunez says, hola, ¿cómo están? Estamos bien. Gracias por estar aquí en el vivo. Yuri, we are thankful when you post. You are consistent. It's nice to watch your channel for us. Don't stop. Thank you, my love. Jimmy, you mean? Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy. Jimmy Billy. Yes, Jimmy. Okay. Thank you so much for knowing about that. Alexa says, maybe. Maybe? For what? I don't know. Okay, so this is the situation, guys. Jimmy seems to be the guy that will be committed to you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It seems like he is the type to be committed. Okay. Now, who is Team Jimmy and who is Team Chelsea? Tell me right now. 100%. The thing that I got from Chelsea is that she's 100% insecure. I'm sorry, but that's what I got from her. She's a beautiful girl. Okay, yeah, she does. She kind of does look like Megan Fox. I wouldn't say she 100% looks like her. There's some features that she has, like maybe her eyes, maybe her nose, her lips, maybe. But her face shape is so long, it does not look like Megan Fox. But one of the things that everybody's throwing at her in TikTok is that she said that she looks like Megan Fox. And a lot of people say she does not look like Megan Fox. I see it. I see it, but not really, you know, but I see it. I see why she thinks she does look like Megan Fox. But nonetheless, Chelsea's a beautiful girl, all right? She's a beautiful girl, okay? She's pretty. And what's it called? When she's very insecure, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you a little situation that happened. So she meets up Jimmy's friends, and his friends are two girls, right? One girl with big boobs and the other skinny girl. I forgot her name, to be honest. I didn't pay attention to the name. So she meets them and she's like, oh, you know, I was a little nervous meeting them, but you know, I don't mind, you know. I trust Jimmy. Like he could be with them, you know, blah blah blah. Now, off camera, Chelsea stated that Jimmy has said that he had fucked one of them. He didn't specify who. I forgot the name. They did specify who. They said the name, but I forgot what name was it. He admitted to Chelsea that he did fuck one of them, but it was a one night stand and their friendship was more important and they're still friends with each other. And he said that, you know, to trust him. Okay, I have a lot of thinking of that, to be honest. I obviously course of the day I dated people, you know, didn't work out. We stay connected, yes. Would they be considered friends? I wouldn't say consider friends. You know, I have not kept in contact with none of my guy friends. Shout me out. Hey, Maya Fernine. Hello. I love your makeup. Thank you, my love. Hello, I'm back again. Hi, Ryan, Alberta, and Maya Fern. I'm Team Chelsea. I'm a new subscriber. Hi, Ryan. Subscribe. No problem, Ella. I was like, wait, is she with someone else now? Jimmy, you mean maybe? And hello, I'm back again. Shout me out. Anyone wouldn't want their man to be friends with someone they slept with, though. Like he was wrong for that, for sure. Yes, definitely. No, that definitely, that's what I'm telling you. Who's Team Chelsea? Who's Team Jamie? Okay, right? So now I don't know why Jamie just doesn't look sincere. I don't know. The way he says "I love you, babe," it just doesn't sound real. Like I feel Chelsea is 100% in it, and her insecurity is validated. It's validated because why? If that would have happened to me, I 100% would have said no. You're not going. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but no, you're not gonna go hang out with a bitch that you fucked, and now you guys are first friends. And I don't think that's insecurity. Like she does have a lot of insecurity. I'm gonna say that she just does needs to work on a lot in her communication skills. If anything, she delivers horribly. She gets drunk and she lashes out at Jimmy. That's her downfall. Okay, they're not gonna last if she keeps being like that. For every little thing, and she's very clingy. I'm gonna say that right now. I do agree with Jamie. Chelsea is very clingy. She needs to let Jamie do his own thing, and she needs to do her own thing. You get me? She cannot be with him 24/7. But I do understand that she said like the reason why she's clingy in a sense is because they're doing the show, and she's really trying to be with him 100% so she could get to fully know him and get the full experience of it and actually decide if he's the one for her. Which, if she would have phrased it how I phrased it, it would have made sense. But she didn't phrase it like that. But I understood what she was talking about. As a girl to girl, I understood what she was talking about. But Jamie didn't understand. He was like, "What the fuck?" Jamie was kind of stupid, and él no entendía. He didn't understand, But I'm team no one, to be honest. I think they both suck. If I'm completely honest, Jamie is just, I don't know. He just doesn't make sense. He doesn't really like. I feel like he does show love to her, but it's just very like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know. Something's off with him. And then Chelsea, she just gets fucked up drunk and then just lashes out at people. And that's a horrible character to have. To be honest, you shouldn't get drunk. You shouldn't lash out at people, especially not knowing, what you actually want to talk about. Because she didn't make sense in a lot of the stuff. Show me out. And Cici Christophe says, "Fat, thank you. I am fat." And Paisley says, "You're mean." I'm mean? How am I mean? Shout out, please, Jamie. Jimmy ain't the right guy. Oh my god, hi, gorgeous. Thank you, Pepe Adrian. And yeah, guys. So basically, that was a situation with them. Now, this is the problem. In the last episode, Jimmy has said, like, "Hey, I'm letting you know right now, I'm 100% gonna say yes." He said, "I'm gonna say yes to you when we get married, because at the last episode, they're gonna get married at the altar. And there they're gonna decide whether they say yes or no, you know? And he said, "I'm 100% I'm gonna say yes." And it stayed quiet. The episode finished where Chelsea just stayed quiet. She didn't know what to say. So after all this try that she wants him to be there, he was already calling it quits. Jimmy was about to leave already. You get me? When they had that hugest argument when she was drunk, he was calling it quits. He says, "I don't want to be with someone that doesn't trust that I love him." So he said, I'm just done. I don't care for someone that doesn't believe me that I love him. So he called it quits. He was leaving already. You get me? And then Chelsea said, "Let's not finish this. I love you." She basically kind of told him to stay in a sense, right? She told him to stay, right? Like you shouldn't like finish this. Let's see it through. Blah blah blah. And now at the end, she's uncertain. She's very a little indecisive. So now she's giving uncertain vibes. She's like doesn't know what to say. The episode finished with her being quiet. And she doesn't say an answer. And then Jimmy's face just looks worried. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going to happen now? Like, he looks worried. Like, is there something that I have to worry about now? I have stuff in my, I don't know what the fuck from. So now he looks worried. And the episode finishes there. So, yeah. So, I don't know about them. What mascara do you use? I use Bambi from Maybelline. This is my 8 bottle, by the way. 8. It's so good. So good. Okay, so good. And that's it for the lips. Let's just do it. My favorite lipstick as of now is Wifey by Morphe, and it's called Soul Matte. And the shade is Wifey. It's one of my favorite lipsticks. It's actually like a lip gloss type of thing, and then it mattes. It dries. Excuse me. I realize a lip gloss matte. Hiccups. Hi, Maya Fern. I like your lashes. Thank you, my love. Stitch Lover says, hey, darling. Hi, love. How are you? But yeah, that's basically what I was thinking about the show. And now I'm freaking talking about The Bachelor. The Bachelor last episode. I am Team Maria, 100%. I feel like people were picking on her because she's so confident, but she fucked herself up. In the last episode, she fucked it up. I'm gonna say that right now. She gave him kind of like vibes that she's not there for like 100%. She tried to leave in the last episode, or the episode before this one. She tried to leave, and it made Joey feel like she doesn't want to stay. But Joey still took her to the finals. Joey still took Maria to the finals, but it just made it seem like she didn't want to be there anymore. And Joey also showed a red flag. What is Joey's red flag so far right now? Everybody seems to think of Joey, oh my god, like the perfect prince. He's so perfect. He's so good. You know, everybody wants him or whatever. Let me tell you something right now. The red flag that he showed was that if Maria leaves, I don't want to do this anymore. That's what he said. I don't want to. I just don't want to. Don't. He was willing to leave all the women, and not because he wanted to choose Maria. No, he didn't want to choose Maria. He just didn't want. He didn't like the fact that Maria didn't like him enough to stay in the whole experience. You know, he said, if she leaves, I don't know what to do. I don't think I want to stay in the show. He literally specified that. And the thing is that if he leaves, right, he doesn't care for the other three women that are left behind. He doesn't care. I don't even think he cares for Maria, because Maria's leaving. He's not going to care for her. He's not caring for the three girls that are left behind. That's what I felt. But now he's like, oh, I love all of them, blah, blah, blah. Well, he didn't love all of them, but he said, I'm starting to develop feelings for all of them. The hell? Just got engaged. Congrats, Megan. Are you still on vacation? No, my love. I'm going back today, and I'm working 9 days straight, girl. Hope you have a nice day at work. Oh my god, I hope so too. I'm hella scared to go back to work, but I have to go now. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys really soon. Hopefully tonight in the next life. Bye, my loves. I don't like this foundation. It looks hideous. As much as I try to like Smashbox, I just cannot like it. Look at my pores. Boo. But I gotta use it. It's expensive. Bye, my love.